Your brain is working 24/7. It controls your thoughts, memory, emotions, and decisions. Yet many everyday habits slowly damage it without you even realizing. Some of these habits feel harmless. Others are so common we barely question them. But over time, they can seriously affect how your brain functions. Let's break down the biggest brain-damaging habits and why they matter. Lack of sleep. Sleep isn't optional, it's brain maintenance. While you sleep, your brain repairs itself and clears out toxic waste that builds up during the day. When sleep is consistently cut short, attention, memory, and alertness begin to suffer. Mood swings increase, and the risk of anxiety and depression rises. Long-term sleep deprivation can even accelerate cognitive decline because the brain never gets a chance to clean itself. Excessive alcohol consumption. Moderate drinking may seem harmless, but heavy alcohol use tells a different story. Alcohol disrupts neurotransmitters, the chemicals that allow brain cells to communicate. Over time, excessive drinking can cause actual brain shrinkage, especially in areas responsible for memory and decision-making. In severe cases, it can lead to permanent memory disorders caused by vitamin B1 deficiency, often seen in chronic alcohol abuse. Smoking. Smoking reduces oxygen flow to the brain. Less oxygen means weaker brain performance. The chemicals in cigarettes cause inflammation and oxidative stress, slowly damaging brain cells. Long-term smokers face a higher risk of dementia, Alzheimer's disease, and stroke. Nicotine addiction also interferes with brain plasticity, making learning and memory formation more difficult. Poor diet. What you eat directly fuels your brain. Diets high in sugar, processed foods, and unhealthy fats increase inflammation and insulin resistance, both linked to cognitive decline. Nutrient deficiencies, especially in healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals, can weaken memory, focus, and mental clarity over time. Chronic stress. Stress isn't just emotional, it's biological. Long-term stress floods the brain with cortisol, a hormone that damages the hippocampus, the area responsible for learning and memory. Chronic stress also disrupts sleep, increases anxiety and depression, and creates a cycle that slowly erodes cognitive performance. Lack of physical exercise. Movement isn't just good for the body, it's essential for the brain. Exercise increases blood flow, delivering oxygen and nutrients that keep brain cells healthy. It also stimulates chemicals that support neuron growth and survival. A sedentary lifestyle increases the risk of cognitive decline and neurodegenerative diseases. Dehydration. Even mild dehydration can affect concentration, alertness, and short-term memory. Over time, chronic dehydration can lead to confusion and increase the risk of serious issues like stroke. Your brain depends on water to process information efficiently. Social isolation. Humans are wired for connection. Lack of social interaction increases loneliness and depression, both strongly linked to cognitive decline. Social engagement keeps the brain stimulated and active. Strong relationships and regular interaction help protect long-term brain health. Overuse of technology. Technology is useful, but too much of it rewires the brain. Excessive screen time reduces attention span, weakens memory, and disrupts sleep cycles. Constant digital stimulation makes deep thinking and problem-solving harder. Setting limits and unplugging regularly helps restore mental balance. Skipping breakfast. Your brain needs fuel to function. Skipping breakfast leads to low energy, poor focus, and reduced cognitive performance. Over time, it can cause nutrient deficiencies that affect overall brain health. A balanced breakfast supports mental clarity throughout the day. High blood pressure. High blood pressure damages blood vessels, reducing blood flow to the brain. This increases the risk of stroke and cognitive decline. It can also damage white matter, the brain's communication network. Managing blood pressure is critical for long-term brain protection. Obesity. Obesity triggers chronic inflammation and insulin resistance, both harmful to brain cells. Excess body fat releases inflammatory chemicals that impair memory and thinking. It also raises the risk of diabetes and heart disease, which indirectly harm the brain. Head injuries. Repeated head trauma, even mild, can cause permanent damage. Concussions and repeated impacts are linked to chronic traumatic encephalopathy, or CTE, a condition associated with memory loss, confusion, and personality changes. Protecting the head and treating injuries seriously is essential. Excessive caffeine intake. Caffeine can improve focus, in moderation. Too much can cause anxiety, restlessness, poor sleep, and elevated stress hormones. Over time, this disrupts cognitive balance and mental health. Lack of mental stimulation. The brain thrives on challenge. Without learning, reading, or problem solving, the brain becomes stagnant. This increases the risk of cognitive decline and neurodegenerative diseases. Mental exercise keeps the brain sharp. Chronic drug use. Substance abuse alters brain chemistry. Drugs like methamphetamine, cocaine, and opioids can permanently damage brain structures, affecting mood, behavior, and cognition. Seeking help and using medications responsibly protects brain health. Exposure to pollution. Air pollution and environmental toxins can penetrate the brain. These pollutants cause inflammation and oxidative stress, increasing the risk of cognitive decline and neurological diseases. Cleaner environments matter more than we think. Outro. Your brain is shaped by what you do every day. Small habits repeated over time can either protect it or slowly damage it. The good news? Most of these habits are controllable. Protect your brain, because you only get one.